Today we're going to show you a comparison grade 1 contact. Here we're showing you a larger grade 1 contact than in previous. We can see there this is the average sized contact that you'd fit on a domestic premises. We can see that there's quite a big difference in thickness and in height and in width. Now undo the two screws on the top there, and being careful when you take the lid off, because if you turn that upside down the screws will probably fall out. Now what we can do is, if we look at the terminals here, we've got the two outer terminals as your spare ones for jointing your cable. You've got this terminal here and this terminal here, which forms part of your contact. That's the part that goes open if you open and close the door. And the two in the centre here is for the tamper, to show when the lid of the contact has been removed. Inside the lid there would normally be a sticker telling you what grade the contact actually is on a new style contact. And this little spike that's here, when you close the lid, we'll press down on this connector here, showing the panel that this lid is closed. For this demonstration we're going to do this in a 4-wire configuration, and we're going to use wires that I've chosen. There is no standard colour. I've just chosen red and black to wire for contact, and blue and yellow we're going to use for tamper. So what we're going to do is, on the first wire that's got your reed switch connected to it, we're going to wrap the red cable around it. It doesn't matter which way around it goes. Black goes to the other side of the reed switch. Like so. Yellow goes to one side of the switch, which is going to be for the lid to say when it's open or closed, or otherwise known as tamper. And the blue goes on the other side of that switch. So if we trim these down a little bit, make it a little bit tidier. What we'll then do is we'll have a quick look at what we've done here. So we've got your red goes to one side of the reed switch, black goes to the other side, blue and yellow go across the tamper switch. Now as you can see on that side you've got a little tab, which when you put the lid on will close that loop gap there. On this side I've already broken it off, but what that will allow you to do is that if your cable is surface to your door frame, you can put the lid on. Just bear in mind the arrow needs to line up with the reed switch. We can put the lid on there and tighten the lid up, and you can see we've got a cable entry for the hole there. Now if your cable comes through your door frame, there's a little square window here that you can just about see that is thinner, so you can push a screwdriver through it or pilot it with your drill and allow the cable to come through from the back of the contact. So what we'll do is we'll just put the lid on there, and that's how to wire one of the larger styles grade 1 contacts. Part number for this one is the sc550, and again, even though the contact is actually larger, so is the magnet as well. This is the magnet of a standard grade 1 contact compared to the larger grade 1 contact. The difference being is that it gives you a far greater gap that you can leave between your contact and your magnet, so you can have a much greater distance apart. I hope this was of use to you. Thanks.